Stand by and rolling.
Sound speeding. So camera speeding.
Hey, Mark.
This is our final interior scene before we go out and shoot for the rest of the night, wrapping up the final fourth day of Freudian Eyebrow. This is also one of the final scenes in the movie that's being shot indoors. But we're going to let JoJo and one of the Wendy's take over at this point with their interviewing each other.
This is a family show. Hello.
Yeah, the camera, it is on.
Hi, this is JoJo here with Wendy, and we're on our first night shoot.
And I'm actually from Minnesota, not from the South. That is a very common misconception.
But she's still a whore.
It's true. I am a photo whore.
Oh no, she's a real whore.
I hope that's not a problem.
I mean, prostitute for all the people watching with your families and children.
No, do not say that in front of the little children, okay? You need to just shut that potty mouth of yours. Right now. Right now.
So we're on our night shoot right now?
No, right now. That means you don't get to...
Excuse you. So we're on our night shoot right now. It's about 10 o'clock. We'd usually be home in bed right now, so all of our nights are thrown up. So we're trying to eat a bunch of sugar and eat a bunch of food and keep us awake and everything.
That's right.
So we love each other on camera only.
It's a night shoot.
Yes.
It's gonna be long.
This crackhead on my back. But yeah, it's gonna be long, it's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be funny, so y'all go out and buy the video. It's called Freudian Eyebrow. It comes out next year. It's
Or
gonna be
later.
great.
Who knows?
Oh, come talk to our sound guy, Christopher.
Chris,
Get
come
over
camera.
here.
Oh. Hi,
This is
Chris.
Christopher.
Hi, Mom.
He's my boyfriend.
Stop.
He's my boyfriend, but
He's
we
my
don't like to
favorite
tell
sound
anybody
guy.
because we want to stay professional.
I like them all.
Right? High five. But yeah. Oh, Steven, come take a picture with us. I mean, come talk with us. This is Steven,
This
the
is like
mind
the worst
behind.
interview ever.
This is the mind behind Freudian Eyebrow. How does it feel to see it coming to life?
It's just
You're
great.
billionaire.
This is
Back to me. No, I'm joking.
If you're a billionaire, that's because you all are gonna go buy the movie.
Yes.
yes.
By the movie. When does it hit stores?
Well, it'll be at the Berlin Film Festival, hopefully in February.
So, are you people in Berlin? Go watch the movie. JK, love you.
I am officially signing off because that was very racist and I am not involved.
I love Berlin. They have some hot girls there. So back to you, Steven.
No, just very glad everything's going as planned. We're halfway out. We're getting to the final half of the movie, final half of the fourth day of the shoot. It's out here nighttime. It's almost 10 to 11, so we've only got about 5 hours a day of nighttime left. So we got to get about 10 scenes wrapped up. But we're right on time for Spiff. Thank you.
Sir.
Back to you.
Back to me. This is George Hawkins, aka JoJo, signing off.
And here we see the gang immediately after the big event that occurs, canceling the nighttime experiment, and the gang gathers down here at this wall. Now we can only guess that JoJo is cold, and that's why he's dancing up and down. Now over here, this is where JoJo and Flip Flop are discussing going back to the lab, and there's a voodoo montage sequence at this point. And Flip Flop is wearing roller shoes, so she has a little bit of a problem. You see her going back and forth. And again, there is JoJo just mocking it up for the camera, and Flip Flop going backwards in her shoes. She actually had to shoot this going uphill, which made it a little bit difficult for her. Her and JoJo, they just had excellent chemistry, and he's just kind of like going down, knocking her backwards. Moving on, we see Rob, Daniel Fanabera, and Crystal Young, who played Heather, at another nighttime scene where they're heading out towards the parking lot, and he stops her to say that he'd like to watch her and protect her as she's going into the parking lot, but then he gets distracted. This here is the tragedy bridge, and interesting things happen on this bridge, and as you can see in the background as Heather is going up, there's a masked person that has come up from the side. So where was Rob? He's supposed to be keeping an eye on him. But anyway, Here we see Heather and Flip Flop talking. This was a particularly difficult scene because of the closeness. The First AC had to keep focusing back and forth between Heather and Kim because it was shot up really, really close, and you'll see that in the film. There you can see the video where they would focus first in the foreground and the background as each one would talk. And here we're up on the side of the ramp shooting the scene where they're looking down at a car in the parking lot. It's a dark car with smoked glass. Now we move on down to the end of the film. One of the final scenes. This is where Heather is about to be attacked by the masked person, and we see that her blouse has been ripped open.
Obey the voice that you the instruction.
That was Gregory Blair doing the voiceover at the sound studio. On your right is Scott Inbody, the editor and post-production supervisor of Freudian Eyebrow. And he's actually doing the hypnotism scene, which we're going to hear a little bit from in the actual clip itself.
Like they are stuck in blocks of cement.
You see the shiny watch making the eyes sick and heavy and tired and sleepy. The eyebrows are light and fluffy, like clouds. They want to float away off of the face, leaving you light and smooth.
I will go.
Well, that should give you an idea of Freudian Eyebrow behind the scenes. And even though we shot it in only 4 days, it still took 3 months of preparation beforehand and 6 months in post. So it was basically 10 months to do this film. We use Guerrilla software for the budgeting of the film, final draft to write it, and to do the import of the objects, and also New Novelist helped get it started, because the New Novelist was what I was using when I was first writing Fat City, New Orleans, which was the original picture that I had planned to do before I graduated from the Hollywood Film School and then started to work on Freudian Eyebrow. Now, Freudian Eyebrow is 80% shot the way that we had expected it to be shot, and Ulf Soderquist was a cinematographer. And the last 20%, which is actually pickups, you can imagine we shot a huge amount in just a short amount of time, with Connie, and Connie has a different perspective, and we see the two cinematographers kind of merged together in this film. So we have a 35mm Arriflex film, which is the main part of the movie. We have Ulf's K2 D2 compression camera that is made to look like film. We also have Connie's digital film in there as well. So there's what they would call a mixed media presentation. We also saw some of the voiceovers that were done over at the sound studio on Sunset in Hollywood, and that was reworking by Gregory Blair, who played Fanazite, the hypnotism scene. We'd like to thank the cast, the crew, the people behind the scenes, and also the post-production, the editor, Scott Inbody, who helped also oversee the post-production process after the film was done. And we hope you go out and go see Freudian Eyebrow, and look forward to having you come out and see Fat City, New Orleans when it goes into production next year. Thank you very much.